Hello everyone, and thanks for joining. In this particular video, we're going to talk specifically in detail about how to start a business with no idea. Yes, you heard that right, with no idea at all. For example, we'll touch on topics such as how to start a business with no idea, how to do it, how to start a business with no idea if it will work, how to start a business with no idea of your audience, and how to start a business with no idea of how to scale that business. It's going to be very important that you kind of outline these topics and hit them one at a time. So let's start from the beginning. How to start a business with no idea at all. So if you have no idea of what you want to do, but you just want to start the business, don't allow that to stop you from getting the engines running, okay? The first thing you want to do in getting your ideas, gathering your thoughts, jotting things down, figure out what it is that you love in your passion. I mean, the absolute passion inside of you. What do you like doing that you don't think about? It doesn't take much and you're not trying too hard. If it's something that you're good at with crafts, or if you write, or if there's something, a product that you have an idea about and you want to sell it. If there's a service you want to offer, something that you know and you want to share with the world, you want to make absolute certain that you dig deep, definitely go into the nits and crane of making sure it's something you can do time after time effortlessly. And the reason is, if you love it, it won't ever feel like work. And believe me, as an entrepreneur, as a business, you will have to put in a lot of hours, and you want to make sure you're enjoying what you do. So dig deep, jot down some ideas, ask yourself, what do I love to do? How can I make that happen? And then when you narrow down those things that you love to do, and that brings a lot of passion out of you, that'll really be the thing that you want to sell and the service you want to provide. So let's talk about how to start a business with no idea, specifically on the matter of how to do it. So now, if you're looking to find out how to do it like anything else, there's tons of research available to you. It's right at your fingertips. It's online. You can Google things, you can go on YouTube, you can buy courses, you can download content, you can order books, whether on Audible or ebooks or physical books, and have them shipped to you and read them at your leisure. But there's always a way to learn how to get it done. For example, if there's a particular field that you want to be in, industry, or a service that you want to provide, look to the professionals, look to people with proven results. Just like as if you were in class or at a university, you would actually pay for the courses to educate yourself. This is one of the crucial missing components that a lot of us have not looked at in the developmental process of starting a business. And of course, there's tons of free content. So if there's no money involved right now, no startup capital, no investment money, one of the best things you can do is search information online, okay? Use YouTube to the best of your ability and find people that get or have had proven results. And as you're doing your research, understanding what you can potentially make, understanding how to service your customers or clients, understanding what all is involved in that particular industry and what your competitors are doing. That's one of the most crucial phases of developing your business that will be instrumental in getting you to succeed and get money. So absolutely, you guys, if you want to know how it will work when you have no idea, do the research, start reading, start looking up the information, and get in the know. Okay, so let's touch on the subject of whether it will work. If you have no idea whether it will work, one of the things I suggest is that you actually test what it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to provide a service or a product, for example, make a mock-up of the product, put it out there, let it trend, see if it will. The law of supply and demand teaches us, if the people want it, they will buy it. And if it's in demand, you can name your price, pretty much. So if you want to know if it will work, do a mock-up or a trial run for your service, offer it out, whether it's family, friends, your network supporters, or potential clients and customers. It's very important that you run a test phase. See if it will work before you jump all in. But that's one of the ways of gauging what people want from you and what they're willing to buy as consumers. So if you want to know whether it will work, do the legwork and test it out. Do a trial run and see if it will trend, see if it will be in demand. And that is the key token for whether or not it will work. Okay, money makers. So I hope that this content is providing a great deal of information, insight, knowledge, and industry secrets that can teach you what you need to know in order to elevate that business, in order to start that business and be confident in doing so. And most of all, in order to succeed and get money. As we know, like I said before, you guys, plant the seed and get growing. So let's talk about how to scale the business. Because of course, when you start a business with no idea, you may not know how to scale the business. And scaling the business is understanding your money, understanding how to make consistent income and how to generate income flow and revenues on a regular basis. Okay, so some of the ideas, without going into a great deal of detail with regards to analytics and bookkeeping and accounting and all those things, I just kind of want to give it to you in a nutshell. When it comes to scaling the business, some of the things you want to do is make sure you understand the cost of operating that business. What will the startup cost be? What will your operational costs be? What will your expenses and overhead be? How much will your marketing cost? And what can you do to save money? So having a budget will help you to understand your expenses for a product, cost of goods sold. That's important. So if you want to know how to scale your business, you're going to have to know the cost of doing business. And you don't need a CPA, you don't need a degree, you don't need an accountant at this point in your business when you're starting up and you're just trying to get an idea. Just to get that information, you can do something as simple as jot it down, like get a piece of paper and write down what it's going to cost for you to start the business. How much will your ongoing costs will be, like your operating costs and expenses, and then see how much you're charging. And you're going to want to, again, research the costs economically, like how much should you be charging for your product or service? What are your competitors charging? And what are your audience and your customer base willing to pay for that? Once you understand how much you'll be making, how many products or services you'll be selling, and how much it will cost to run the business, you can do the math and break down what your net profit will be. And understanding that, going forward, you can plan monthly on a consistent budget as to how to make that profit regularly. So in a nutshell, that's scaling your business. And I know that it's going to be important to know that. And I would suggest before starting the business, getting an idea. You know, it's going to be ballpark. It could take a while before your business starts to see profit, but understanding what you're walking into will help you better prepare to succeed and get money. By the way, money makers, if you like this content and want more of it, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and make sure that if there's any other information that we can provide, any more video types that you want us to start developing and creating, I'd be happy to do that. Let me hear from you and tell me what it is that you need to know about starting the business, scaling the business, elevating the business, and more than anything, how you will succeed and get money. And I will have some additional information for you all. For example, the link in the description will include a way for you to go and obtain some of my very exclusive content. For example, team building concepts. This is my very favorite. Since 2007, I've been an entrepreneur with multiple businesses and I've had to build teams time and time again. And you can actually build an amazing team. You can actually get the type of people that will stick for a decade or more. And I'll tell you all about how to do that, how to sort of sift through and I guess I might say sniff out the good ones. And there are a lot of amazing people that are willing to work on teams just like yours. So I want to make sure that you guys can download the team building techniques that I have and the social media system. Now we know social media is a huge part of winning today at entrepreneurship. And I have my very unique long-term plan. It's the social media system that you will want to have. That'll be available in description as well. And oh, the PR plan of action concept. That, my dear, I have worked as a publicist for more than 8 years with talents in our boutique PR firm. And I am dropping gems in the PR plan of action concept because I feel as a business, you should manage every aspect of your company. And it's time to give out the exclusives. It's time for you to actually understand the PR plan of action. And I'm going to give that to you in a step-by-step guide in the template. And again, in the description, you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed the content here. I hope it has given you a ton of insight, knowledge, secrets, and tips that will help you to win. And be sure you guys join the group Succeed and Get Money on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram, Succeed and Get Money, and or follow me. I am Coco Wade, and I'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned.